everybody, how's it going? Linda here, Zwifting with Granny, with ACB Assistant Coach Brian and AACE Assistant to the Assistant Coach Elijah. Mrs. Wiedekind, it's been a while. I finally got to meet Kevin. He fixed my air conditioning. Great guy, had a lot of fun with him. I felt bad him working here. Did a great job. So when it gets hot out, I have air. So anyway, for those of you who are new, I am 70 years old and right now battling cancer. And I have been a cyclist all my life. And this channel is just about how anyone can just join something on Zwift. Anyone can ride on Zwift. And it's just about finishing. And you can get off your bike if you have to, walk away, just don't touch anything, and you get back on, and your avatar will stay exactly where it is. Now, I'm writing this because, well, it's about time I did something. I've already made like at least 15 videos that I've never published. I just can't handle the editing. It breaks my head. But I'm going to give it a shot with this one. So, 2025. What a year. Aside from the cancer, there were 2 tragic deaths, both of young people. One, unfortunately, was my boss's son, Austin, who I loved. He had a motorcycle accident and he was on life support for, I believe, 5 weeks, and then finally his body couldn't handle it anymore. His nickname was Ace. It was a nickname given to him by his grandfather, so that's the Ace at the end of my name there. Which, by the way, let's talk about my name. I put my name as Caboose. It is appropriate. I have my regular name there, which is fine. But then I thought I was going to start making videos again. So I switched it to Zwifting with Granny. And I would get people that would go ahead of me and slow down and get on my wheel just because I think they thought they were going to be in a video. I don't know. So it got annoying. So I changed it to that, which is appropriate. The cancer, it's better, it's worse, it's better, it's worse. I give up figuring it out. If I have to go through chemo again, I go. I just got my hair back the way I like it, so that kind of sucks, but it's part of the game. I tell you, as odd as it may sound, this whole cancer journey and all the other events that happened last year have really brought me closer to God. And if that turns you away, I get it. There was a time, if somebody was talking about God on a YouTube channel or on TV or whatever, I would change it. All I can tell you is I have seen proof that He is with me all the time. I don't unbelievable, undeniable proof, and I'm just basically on the bike going for the ride. He has a plan and I'm going for the ride. That's all. Everything happens for a reason. So I'm just along for the ride. Look at this, I'm actually with a group. Now, I'm not riding as much as I did last year because I am really tired a lot. Once in a while, I can get a 20 or 25-mile ride-in, and that's nice. But more often than not, they are 10 or 15 milers. Just enough to give me a little something in my body that I'm doing. Very grateful for Zwift, for obvious reasons that I can do this. And speaking of Zwift, I want to thank every one of you who reached out to me, either on Zwift, Facebook, whatever, and encouraged me along the way and told me to start putting videos out again. Part of the problem with that is I've been very blessed to be able to work from home, which is a rarity for someone at my job, and I don't want to abuse it, so I give like 100%. So by the time I'm done, my brain is done. I don't even want to look at a computer. So the problem is the editing. Right now my Zwift click has decided to go on strike. That's all right. So I'm using the hand controls. As you can see, anyone who's wondering, I have virtual shifting. I have kicker core with my own cassette on it because I've gone through 5 hubs that have disintegrated on their own. The signals do not come from the hub themselves, so it doesn't matter. So I just put my own cog on the back, and it's fine. Yeah, homie's out of shape here. We have hills coming up, and I know those hills. I just did this course on something else a month or so ago, and the hills kill me, so I will probably indeed be the caboose. I'm doing a lot of rides with Taylor to try to get my strength up. I think that's helped a little, but I get out of breath really easily, as you can tell, and my heart rate goes up pretty quick. My max is about 145, so spinning for me is usually not an option. I just ride when I can. I was told by my coach, Tamara, by the way, I will put something here about her, and if I forget, her name is Tamara. It's Ignite Coaching, I think, and she is absolutely the best. She is not coaching me to win. She's just coaching me to live. It's a mind thing a lot of times, and she's been great, and we've become friends through this. And Tamara, I'm very grateful, and that's an understatement. If I remember, I'll put something in the description. I'll put a link to a website or something. I don't know if I will be doing all 6 of these. I would like to. And by the way, if you want to do all 6, you don't have to wait for the one a week. If you click on the thing on the home screen that says Tour de Zwift, all the courses come up and you can ride them at any time. It won't be with a group like this, but you get credit for the course. So that's an option for you. I don't know if I'll feel well enough to do all of them. Maybe I'll use that option to make up one if I have to. But I'm just here now. Whatever I'm doing now is what I'm doing. I'm not worrying about stage 2 or stage 3. Just dealing with stage 1. Now, my credo is not to quit unless there's a good reason, illness, mechanical, whatever. You know, common sense. So, there may be a day that I'm doing this and I may need to quit, or I may need to get off the bike and come back. I don't know. But if that happens, I will record it. I also have to try to remember to use my power-ups, which I am very bad at using because I never use them when I'm training. I am the worst at using a feather. I don't know why. Just the way it is. I want to get up closer. My other problem, I hang on and then I end up dropping off the back, and then I end up pushing to go back on and going in front. So we're trying not to do that. I don't know how much talking I'll be able to do from here, which some of you may be grateful for. But I'm trying to give it everything I got, which ain't much, but it's something. If you're new to Zwift and you find yourself getting dropped in a group and then going forward in the group and then passing the group, do not stop pedaling. Use your gears, especially if you have virtual. Just use your gears. That's what I've been doing here so that I don't go to the front. And you can see by the line that I have total draft ability here. So much for me not talking. See, here I'm moving up too much. Just gonna downshift. I didn't have any intention of being with a group. When you dangle that carrot, I can't help myself. Now, isn't this typical? When they did Tour of Watopia, I think there were 7 stages and I did all 7, all 21. Nothing. Now that I can't do it, if you do all 18, you get some kind of a special jersey, a kit. So, that's okay. But I'm glad they decided to do that because there were a lot of people that were doing that. Now I'm downshifting. I'm downshifting again. I fall too far back, I go up. I'm going to get dropped again. It is what it is. Heart rate's almost maxed out. That's all I need to give myself a heart attack. Well, I stayed with them. I stayed with the group. 4.5 miles. I'll take that as a win. And now I need to finish at 10.6. Also, as you can see, I guess I'm about 1/3 of the way to level 100. Brian Rose had asked me to record that, so if I remember, I'll do it. It's probably the group that I got dropped from. At least the heart rate's come down a little. If this was last year, I would have still been with them. I might have gotten dropped on the hills, but I would have still been with them. Good group, 263 total signed up. lot of people start and then drop out for whatever reasons. So let's see how this goes. Right now I'm at 218th. All right. We're still in Happyville now, hill-wise. You might be wanting to stay with me. No, he didn't grab my wheel. You know, most people will ride this the way it is supposed to be ridden. It is a ride, it's not a race. But every one of these turns into a race. I'm guilty of it myself. Okay, the group is splitting up even. Most of them are together at 31 seconds. Keep forgetting I don't have a click. I must not have paired it correctly. It works. Probably user error. The next one I was looking at, I don't remember the specifics. I think the easy one was, I don't know, 15-ish miles, and the middle one was 23. But although the 23-mile long one is longer, I think it had less elevation. And elevation, hills are my nemesis, so probably do the middle one next time instead of the easy one. And they're as easy as you make them. There's no limit if you're new. Oh look, I went a place back. You just ride. I've even joined races and just finished and got credit for the stage. And then we're talking about power-ups and coffee breaks and stuff like that. And I used to have a very firm stance on it, and since then I've changed my stance on it. It used to be that I will never use a coffee break because it's cheating and you get miles that you didn't get, that you actually didn't do, yada yada. And now I'm like, you do whatever you want to do. If we're being technical, every one of these power-ups, especially the feather, is gaining something you didn't do. So just in a group setting, it's normal. If it's in back of one person, I think it might bother the person in front. It's up to whoever it is. I just don't use them. I haven't used it ever yet. There might be a time. But right now, as of now, I don't use the coffee breaks. But I do use the power-ups, so. So go figure. This is probably going to be very boring. So if you skip to the end, I don't blame you, I would. Well, I might as well use this one. There's got to be a banner coming up somewhere close. So there. I didn't forget that one. Oh, I'll take it. I don't know how well I'll pull, but I will take it. This man's name is Hugo. Thank you, Hugo. Okay, see, now I'll get another power up. Or not. Usually they give them to you with the banners. Oh well. That's alright, at least I used it and I didn't waste it. It was on 4%. I'll take it. I'm more than halfway done, but it's the last half of this. Of course, that is the killer. Oh my God. You know when you're so tired that your whole upper body has no energy? That's what I'm feeling. My saving grace is my Sleeper Dude shirt. Sleeper Dude is a great YouTube channel. He takes old cars and puts really good engines in them, like updated with Poly EFI and all that stuff. So I love the channel. He has it with his family and his farm animals, and it's just a great channel. I have a lot of his shirts, but I have found that when I am riding on Zwift, I do better if I wear a Sleeper Dude shirt. And sleeper is the slang for a car that looks really old, but you could probably take it on a drag strip and, you know, do some damage kind of thing. And it doesn't look like it, but there's a powerhouse under the barn, as they say. Anyway, I love watching his channel, so I'm very happy to promote it. Usually do that at the beginning, but I'm a little rusty here. At least I remembered Mrs. Wiedekind. You go, I think, you go on my head. All right, now, here's where it starts getting fun. Not. That one almost didn't go down. See, I'm nothing special here. Those who know me know I have a 70-year-old body with a 12-year-old brain. And I still do things around the house that my neighbors hire people to do. Like I don't let my age affect me. It's just a number. Except now, this 70-year-old body also has cancer. And it also has a tumor, which we don't know what that's going to be. I'll find out Monday. And I also have a hernia from the previous surgery in 2023. So, but I do have 2 new knees. Both my knees were replaced, and thank God. Because can you imagine being as sick on chemo as I was and also having pain on your knees? But here's something interesting. One of the drugs they were giving me has a tendency to attack your muscles. The worst pain I had was in my knees. And I think that's because it was the newest part of my body. And it was in the, obviously the ligaments all around it, and the tendons, and the bone that grafts itself onto the metal. But holy moly, pain. It was worse than I had the knee surgery. So I was grateful that it wasn't worse than that. I mean, at least I was still able to change dog diapers and change litter boxes. So at least I have new knees. All right, just gonna have to do this slow and steady. Steady pace. Stay steady. A trick that I use so that I don't see how steep it is or how far I have to go is I just focus on the back hub of the bike on the screen. I don't look at any numbers. And then of course, as soon as I say I don't look at any numbers, I usually look at the numbers like this. I'm going to pay for this all week. That's what happens when I really push my body now. It used to be for a day. Now, tomorrow I'll be in a chair most of the day. But I have to weigh the cost, you know, and time. Timing is everything. I felt okay today, not really great, but I felt like I could do part of this anyway, and if I had to slow down on the hills to gear 5, so be it. I got 6 miles of hills to go. Well, it's going to be a little break in between. That last hill is not fun. But here I'll get a little break. You can see from the mini graph. And on the screen, once I hit that blue part, for those of you who are new and don't know what these things mean, those are different gradients. You'll see now the orange is 5.8, and now you see the yellow is less, goes down, and the blue is typically flat, or flattish, like 1%. This hill is killer. I'm not throwing it on the floor. There's a garbage can there. This hill is killing me. Yeah, I could put it in a lower gear, but then what happens is it ends up being like erg mode. You know, I slow down to whatever cadence it is, so you might as well have it at a higher, maybe one or maybe two higher gears than I would normally. For me, super easy is 10, normal is 11, and then 12 is a little harder, and 13 is starting to push it, and then anything past there. It's different for a lot of people because it depends what size chainring you have, and also a lot of people just use a cassette like me, and I could put it on whatever cog I want, but this is the closest to the actual thing, so I'm okay with this. Right now I'll have a little break. I could have sworn I've ridden this within the last 90 days, but I guess it was a different part of the course. That's okay. Now we get a power up, maybe. All right, watch, I'll get a draft thing. See? I know my Zwift. I get a draft thing and there's nobody to draft off. And it doesn't work unless you have somebody to draft off. So I'll just hang on to it until the next, if there is another one. I don't know if there, oh, on the way back to my, oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think there is a way back. I don't know, I just ride. I always get the courses wrong. Anyway. I apologize if it looks very dark in here. It was lighter when I started, and it got dark outside. So here I am. I'm here somewhere, and I hate using the lights because they just reflect off my glasses, and it's like blinding. So I hate using lights to record. Looks like dog team is catching up to me. That's what I do sometimes to motivate myself. So I look who's behind me, and it's not a race against them. It's more like, come on, Linda, you can push it harder than you are. And Clausen has more watts than he does, and he's at 118, or she. Cecilia. She. It's a girl. All right, so she is. If you have steering, use it. There's another thing. I'm using steering, and other people don't have it, but they may use a coffee break, whatever. If Zwift supplies it to you, it is legal to use. That's the answer. The dog team's catching me, so it's closer. Maybe they'll slow down when they get to the hill though. Forgot to use it. It doesn't let you go all the way over. It stops you, like you see the orange shield. But at least you're over a little bit. So you're not doing unnecessary miles. Pedaling, whatever I'm doing. .3 miles, most of which, all of which, is going to be uphill. The calm before the storm. There we go. Excuse me. A lot of air. My upper body is like shot. And this is how it's going to be from now until the end of time. Hills. .8 miles of hills. Well, if I finish this, I guess I get more XP and I'll go up one, or I'll go up a little on my graph there. I think if you finish all 18 stages, you get something like 12,000 XP. Like if you're trying to rank up. Something to think about. You don't have to wait, they're all there. You can technically do them. If you did 2 stages a day, you get it done in 9 days. There are people that are finished already. The dog team's definitely catching me. Well, when dog team passes me, maybe I can use the draft thing. There is a dot right behind me. Oh, it's H-Dog, Team PLS, and I'm calling them Dog Team. Sorry. His name is Ham Dog. Okay, Ham Dog is catching me. Made a little headway. Elijah's in the kitchen waiting for dinner. I'm sure Brian is somewhere close as well. Hang on, buddy. Give me about 20 minutes. All right? me more. Not too much. My left arm is so much weaker than my right. I don't know why. This is a new development. Getting close to somebody. Oh. Didn't expect that. These hills will kill you. You start out feeling great. You get here and you're done. Come on, jump on. Her name is Debbie. Hopefully, Debbie will jump on. Because if I slow down, I'm in trouble. Come on. Come on, Debbie. How nice. How cool is that? Come on. Oh, went down to 210. Okay. Less than a mile. I forgot to use my drafting power up. Oh well, it's useless anyway if you're going uphill like that. At this point, if I'm in 0 or 1%, I'm going to put it at 12. Half a mile, Linda. Come on. Let's get this done. I don't think there's any more hills. This is it. Oh, thank goodness. It's not the hill I thought it was. Well, I probably went up that hill anyway. There's the finish. Oh, just my fire socks went off. Oh my God. I almost fell off my bike. Oh, that's it for me. Thank you, everybody, for watching. The coaches are complaining they need food. If you're not subscribed and you would like to watch more, please subscribe, like the video. Thank you, everybody, for your support. Take care.